Hm. Was bringt das hier jetzt? Ach, hier findet man nur so ein Collectible. Okay, alles klar. War das hier eigentlich nur so ja, optionales Ding? War total sinnlos hier zu tun, die ganze Zeit. Yay! Ich habe hier eine halbe Stunde verbracht, damit ich ein Collectible finde. Yay! Autsch. Da rein. Ja, wir waren im Keller. Ja, habe ich da jetzt alles erledigt? Ja, den letzten Gang. Ich glaube, in der zweiten Etage waren die. Da waren die sogar schon hier. Loch. 5, genau hier war das. Ist aber
KPD? Anyone in there? Can you repeat that? What do you want? You noticed anything suspicious recently? Anything out of the ordinary? What? I don't know. I didn't quite catch that. Fine. You've been very helpful. Good night.
Können wir nochmal?
Miss Nader? I'm with the KPD. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mrs.
Excuse me?
Mrs. Nader.
All right. Mrs. Nader.
What do you want?
Have you made any calls in the last hour?
No, I have not.
Could you check your compass for connections? Somebody may have used it as a proxy.
I don't have a compass.
No compass. I thought pretty much everyone had one at this point.
Well, you thought wrong. I don't have any implants of any kind.
Okay.
Ma'am, is everything all right in there? Are you in some kind of danger?
You tell me, officer. I heard the alarms go off. Are the cleaners on their way? Are any of us safe?
The lockdown seems to be a malfunction. I don't think we're looking at an outbreak here.
Well, I'm sure the other tenants will be glad to hear that.
But not you?
No, officer. Not me.
Was ist denn mit der Alten los?
If you don't mind my asking, do you live alone?
Yes, I do mind, and yes, I live alone.
No spouse or daughter?
Didn't you hear me? I said it was just me.
Then why did you insist on being called Mrs.?
I'm a widow. My wife died many years ago, in the plague.
Oh,
Sorry to hear that. Is that why you don't have any implants?
Yes. Want to see the scar tissue on my face and neck? It's quite an embroidery. The little monsters really outdid themselves. Or do I have to show you what's left of my arm? Would that satisfy your curiosity?
Mrs. Nader, I'm just doing my job.
Yes, I've heard that one before. When the cleaners took my Laura away. One of them turned to me and said precisely that. I never saw her again. Not even the body. It's like she never existed.
I'm not like that.
No? Oh, so you don't work for the corporation? The very same people who took everything I ever had?
Just because they pay me doesn't mean they own me.
Well, isn't that a pretty thought? You best get on with your duties, officer. I'm sure you have your hands full.
So long, Mrs. Nader. Helena Novak it is.
oh, die haben wir schon mal abgehakt. Alleine wahrscheinlich nicht mal toll aus. Der Typ war ja nicht sehr hilfreich. Habe ich da nicht einen Typ übersehen? Oh. Die 108 war das, ne? Die Alpha liebt bis zum geht nicht mehr. Und die falsche Taste. Oh, oh, da ist was drinne. Ich nehme mal an, dass ich die Scheiße erst loswerden muss. Gibt es hier irgendwo...
You look like a big marshmallow.
Ah, yes, the suit. I'm afraid it's necessary. Do you know why?
'Cause you're scared of me.
Der weiße Anzug. Und der Bengel faselt irgendwas davon, dass die Angst vor ihm haben. Ah. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass ich demnächst eine böse Überraschung erleben werde, in Form von Leichen. Von Leichen oder irgendwas anderem. Ich meine, so richtig klar ist mir noch nicht, was dem Typen oder was, wenn es denn wirklich ein Mörder ist, wovon man ja jetzt momentan ausgeht. Oder er zumindest ausgeht. Was denen seine Motive sind, so zu handeln, wie er eben handelt. Das Waschmaschinen mit Monitoren? What the fuck? Also die falsche Taste. Der Raum scheint total unwichtig zu sein. Ne? Oh fuck! Warum hast du die Tür zugemacht, du Sackgesicht? Wahrheit ist er nämlich der Mörder. Jetzt habe ich natürlich wieder verloren.
Dan Lazarski, KPD. Routine questioning.
Daddy, who is it? Can he make the door open? Where can we go out, Daddy?
Shh. Go to your room, kids. Go play Runaway Galaxy. Let me talk to the man. Hello, officer. I'm Thaddeus Karski, head of the family. How can I help you?
Listen, have you seen anything questionable going on around here?
Apart from the usual, you mean?
The usual?
Well, you know, this place isn't exactly a beacon of morality. Still, we mustn't judge. Most people mean well. They're just misguided.
Everything all right in there? Did the lockdown spook the kids?
Oh, no, we're fine. I do appreciate your concern, though.
You sound very calm. You're not worried about a potential outbreak?
Oh, that doesn't concern us, officer. Of course, I hope that's not the case, for the sake of the other tenants.
What do you mean, it doesn't concern you?
We're all clean of corruption. My wife, myself, and the little ones.
Clean... oh. You're immaculates.
Children of the Immaculate Birth, yes. You've heard of us. All good things, I hope.
Hä? Nein.
Depends on who you're talking to. The consensus seems to be crazy, but harmless.
I see. And what is your own impression so far?
Well, you're probably the least crazy person I've met today.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I think.
Well, I'd have to say, no mods of any kind. That's quite a statement these days.
Is it really? Is having a neural connection to the web worth renouncing your humanity? Is a body held together with screws and wires really worth a corrupted soul?
Some would say there are benefits.
Certainly. I know our lives will be shorter and less comfortable, but it's a price we're willing to pay for experiencing the purity of our God-given bodies.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of implants, but I couldn't do what I do without them.
Yes, you carry them within you.
It wasn't really a choice, you know?
Oh, but clearly it was. The world would be a better place if more people realized that.
Komm, ich stimme zu. Wäre, glaube ich, auch eher, wenn ich darüber nachdenke, lieber ein normaler Mensch mit all seinen Ecken und Kanten als irgendein Fritze, der irgendwelche Bauteile in seinen Körper reinmontiert bekommt, damit er irgendwie besser wird. Von seinen körperlichen Fähigkeiten her. Weiß nicht, das ist irgendwie so eine, ja, Vergewaltigung an die Natur.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe we are what we make ourselves.
I don't wish to speak out of turn, but our church has a support group for the penitent unclean. Perhaps you'd like to attend a meeting?
Sounds like a hoot and a half. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, well, once you get past the name, you'll find a lot of compassion and understanding there.
All right, if you say so, Mr. Karski.
Godspeed, Officer Lazarski.
Also wenn es wirklich mal die Möglichkeit gibt. Ich weiß ja nicht, also momentan wird ja, was ich mal gelesen habe, darüber gesprochen, dass man irgendeinen Chip unter seiner Haut implantiert, damit man irgendwie, weiß nicht, um was ging es denn da genau? Zugangsberechtigungen in irgendeiner Firma hat. Und das ist wohl jetzt schon irgendwie, ich weiß nicht, in welcher Firma das war, wo sie das schon angefangen haben, so einen Chip unter die Haut zu implementieren, an der Hand oder irgendwie so. Vielleicht verwechsel ich da jetzt was, aber... Ah, okay, das ist die... Bin ich jetzt einmal rumgelaufen, oder? Du misst sicher den ein. Ja. Was ist denn mit ihm passiert? Hat sich auch gesperrt. Mal kurz zu ihm hin. Wir müssen ja noch die andere Dame finden. Da nochmal. Das ist ein Weg. Das ist hier so düster. Hä? Ich sag doch, der Roboter ist der Mörder, ich wette es. Der war hier doch noch oben gerade. So.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Yes?
I'm with the KPD. Need to ask you some questions.
Oh, and who's your friend?
Friend? It's just me, ma'am.
Oh, I have to go now.
Alrighty.